This trip takes the cake for the craziest 24 hours of travel that I've ever had. So after work on Friday, we drove all the way from Georgia up to Kentucky to meet up with my in-laws to go catch our flight. What you saw was us dropping off our one checked bag at baggage claim, which is where that would be the last time we see it for at least 2 days or so. So in the meantime, hope you guys enjoy this beautiful flying content because don't know about you, but it makes my heart so very happy. This was just our first flight. We still have to catch our second flight, which this is the point at which we landed in Chicago, and our bags may or may not have met us here. At least according to our app anyways, our luggage had never actually been formally checked in when we dropped it off at Louisville. So we would later find out for sure when we landed in Seattle that our luggage had indeed been left somewhere in Louisville, and so that would drastically end up changing the plans that we had for ourselves once we had landed in Seattle for the day. We had originally planned to spend quite a bit of time at Pikes Place Market, going down and seeing the Space Needle and just exploring all the local eateries and stuff. But obviously that didn't happen because instead we got to go buy new clothes, luggage, all the fun things. Okay, so we just landed in Seattle and this boy just told me he's never been farther than Indianapolis as far as going out west goes. Gotta check this out because it looks so good from the other person's room. Look at that. You can see the Ferris wheel even. Okay, so we have a quick little hotel room tour. Just a little 2-bed. Little desk setup, but the star of the show is 100% this view of downtown Seattle skyline. You can even see the Ferris wheel right over there. Whoop, there it is. And then there are the mountains through those buildings over there. But little coffee setup. There's a little wardrobe situation over there and just the beds. I'd show you the bathroom, but it's currently occupied. Okay, so I did a quick stop at Pikes Place, went to the world's best apple cider, and then went to Me Some to get some pork buns. Okay, so we went all out. We got 2 of the steamed. I think one's chicken, one's pork, and then 4 of their baked, one of which should be a curry beef, one's their beef, one's a chicken, and one is a vegetable. So I'll let you know how those are. Let's see what you think.
It kind of tastes like a chicken pot pie.
What?
Like a chicken pot pie instead of a dough roll.
I don't get that. I like it though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just got a call from the airline and essentially our bags are still lost, and let's just say they're being a little bit more world travelers than we've been today. And so there's a chance we may not have our bags until day 2, maybe 3 of the cruise. So we're gonna have to go shopping to replace the clothing items that we don't have anymore. And I'm sorry if you hear that. We are having to hand wash some clothes. So we're having a grand old day today. I think we're about to go run out, grab coffee, and go look for some clothes, some makeup, and some shoes since we are kind of out of luck right now. But I will keep you guys updated. After an unexpected day of running around the city doing more local things than tourist things, we then went to Tidal Seafood, which was within walking distance of our hotel. We still didn't have our luggage, so we were trying to stay close. That way, in case they did call saying that it had arrived, that we were able to go pick it up and sign for it. Obviously, that didn't end up happening because the next morning we were still trying to figure out what had happened because they said it was delivered and it never was. So, hot mess express. But that morning we did go to a place called the Mr. West Cafe. And oh my goodness, was this place just delicious. The food, all of us, my in-laws and my husband, all loved their food. The coffee was divine. I had a lavender latte, which is not something I've ever tried before, but I would 100% go get it again. In addition, the almond croissant was absolutely divine, and I would 100% have that again as well. I legit wish I could order that back home to Georgia. But anyways, the rest of the morning, we just got our stuff together. Eventually, somehow managed to get our luggage after it had been tourist in several different states over the last 24, 36 hours. And eventually, we were able to finally board the cruise ship. Okay, so we just made it to a room and you guys have to see this. This is so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick little room tour before we probably inevitably trash the place. But you walk in, our bathroom's on the left. This can connect to another room if you are a family. And you come in, you have a couch, a little getting ready area / desk, whatever you want it to be. Then you have a nice queen bed. And we come out and we have our balcony out here. We're currently docked in Seattle, waiting to disembark for the cruise. So as you can see to your left, you have the Space Needle and the rest of the Seattle skyline. And if I take you guys back inside, you can see kind of the room a little bit better. Greatly appreciate that each person has their own little nightstand situation. Big old couch compared to many of our other cruises. And then we have a nice, lovely closet that is so much bigger than all of the others we've had. Okay, quick little full-length mirror, which I greatly appreciate. Then we have the bathroom. Pretty simple, but they do have 2 shelves for storage. They also have this sneaky little shelf underneath the sink for more storage in the trash can, which is very helpful as well. And the shower, I would say, could honestly fit 2 if you want to. Wouldn't recommend it, but you could. But overall, as a person that is about 6 feet tall, there is still probably a good 8 inches of room above my head. So it's very comfortable in there. But yeah, that is the balcony cruise ship room on the Norwegian Encore.
And yours is
Just a word of advice, the specialty dinners do book up pretty quickly, I feel like, throughout all of Norwegian cruise lines, since they were running a lot of promos where you got all of the free at sea things, meaning that you and all of your thousands of closest friends on the cruise ships also have reservations at the specialty restaurants too. But anyways, after dinner we wanted to go explore the cruise ship since we didn't have too much time before our dinner reservation that night. So we were exploring the observation deck, the observation lounge, taking a walk outside around the cruise ship in case it might rain throughout the rest of the trip, and then just taking in the sunset for a while, obviously with a drink or 2 in hand. we ended up spending so much time just outside enjoying all of the outdoor decks. It was honestly a beautiful day so far. It was extremely windy, but it was just beautiful to be out on the water. It's one of my favorite things, and I think that's one of the main reasons we continue to choose to cruise pretty frequently. But anyways, the rest of the night we ended up checking out some of the bars and lounges and all the entertainment they had aboard. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And just for fun, throw a heart down in the comments.